Hi again, my friends. This is Lance with bestkidssolutions.com, where we absolutely are dedicated to helping the most important people on this planet. And those are, of course, kids, parents, and teachers. Now, if you're new to the channel, I am an award-winning educator. I have been teaching for over 20 years. I am also a proud father of two amazing young daughters. My wife is an amazing mother. She is also a special needs teacher. And both of my parents have been educators for over 40 years and now retired. So as you can see, we've had a lot of time to help these amazing group of people. And hopefully this video that we're presenting today will give you some value as well. Today's video is going to be on preventing computer-related pain during distance learning. If you can imagine, teachers, you are used to moving around the classroom. You guys are used to helping students and collaborating and just doing everything that you can in the classroom. And now you're stuck hunched over a computer, and it is absolutely taking its toll on everybody. If you can imagine, I've taught third grade for years, and I was on my feet quite a bit, but now I'm a PE teacher. And you can imagine, I've typically get anywhere between 10 and 15,000 steps a day. And I'm barely getting 5 if I'm lucky, because I'm just on the computer all the time answering questions and trying to come up with lessons. If you can imagine, PE on a computer screen, it's definitely ironic. But, and talking about that, if you're interested in something funny, check out the Isn't It Ironic teacher version. It's an Alanis Morissette remix that I came up with. You'll have to pardon the horrible singing, but it is extremely ironic that teachers are having to teach on the computers and trying to help their students. It's actually quite funny. So I'll put the information in the description below. You can go check that out. It's pretty funny. My wife and I came up with the lyrics, and it's to the song Isn't It Ironic. So it's pretty funny. So check it out if you guys got some time. But back to the information at hand, that's the thing, is that we're spending so much time on the computer. And this is not just for teachers. I mean, this is also for students and parents. I mean, this is all the same. And so all these tips that we're going to be giving you today is going to help everybody just be a little bit more healthy, and making sure that the little money that we have left during this quarantine is not going to be spent on Tylenol and chiropractors, because we're all hunched over and we're in pain. And hopefully this will keep that from happening. So, the original article at bestkidssolutions.com has a lot of detail, a lot of information. There's, 7 or 8 different things on how to prevent certain, injuries and computer related problems. But we're just going to go over 2 today. If you want to kind of keep the video short, but if you want to get into the specifics, go ahead and go to bestkidssolutions.com/preventing computer related pain during distance learning, and you'll get all the specific information. It's a good article. Go check it out if you have a minute. So let's talk about some of the things that can happen when you're sitting on the computer all day long. Obviously, there's going to be eye strain. Eye strain, looking at the computer, squinting, trying to read those lesson plans. The students are trying to figure out, where the next lesson is going to be posted. Parents are doing the same. Eye strain is one of the #1 complaints for computer-related problems. And so we'll be talking about that. And the second one are migraines. I mean, they kind of go hand in hand. When you're looking at the screen, you're squinting at the screen, and you're in a bad position, your neck is kind of crinked. All these things can contribute to headaches. And so we're going to be talking about those 2 things. But as I said, there's quite a bit more information in the bestkidssolutions.com article. So let's jump right into the very first one: how to prevent eye strain. Now, the first thing you can do is try to position your monitor in the correct position. What they're saying to do is you want it to put squarely in front of you, and you're probably about 18 to 30 inches at the top of the monitor, not the screen, but the top of the monitor should be in line with your eyes. And this is going to kind of keep your neck straight, and this is going to allow you to kind of keep the correct distance away from the screen, so that your eyes are not having a problem. The second thing is you want to try to reduce glare. I mean, that you don't typically, you hear the old saying, you don't want to read in the dark, and that's true. But as you know, that they're not getting any, glare from that traditional book. You do get the glare from the computer screen. So you don't necessarily want heavy lights, bouncing off you and the computer. That makes glare, increases the glare, and in turn creates stress on your eyes. And so you want to make sure that you are kind of in a more softly lit area. Obviously you want lights on, but you don't want them blaring so that it reflects off the screen and causes your eyes problems. And the third thing is going to be just give your eyes a break. You're going to need to take a break, and you're going to find in a lot of these tips on ways to prevent computer-related pain or illnesses, or injuries, I should say, is just giving yourself a break. You got to get up away from the computer. And there are quite a bit more recommendations for eye strain. This is just a small little snippet of them, but you got to give yourself a break. They say that it's the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, you want to look away from your screen for 20 seconds, looking at something 20 feet away, and this kind of readjusts your eyes. You're used to staring at something so close. You want to look at something far away for a little while to get your eyes adjusted, and then you can look back, get up, do some stretching, get away from the computer, and that's really going to help your eyes. And then, of course, the second one is how to prevent migraines or headaches. They kind of go hand in hand, obviously. By reducing the strain on your eyes, that's going to decrease the possibility of headaches. But, you could also, you hear a lot about, especially online, about, blue blocking glasses, getting the blue glasses that kind of help prevent the glare. It changes it blocks the blue light from the computer screen. A lot of folks that when I've done the research aren't too firm on that. They're not 100% on how that actually helps with preventing headaches. But the one thing it does, and I've heard a lot of people say that it really has helped them, whether it's placebo or not, it doesn't matter. If it's helping you, definitely do it. But the one thing that it really does help is it does really block that blue light, and that blue light does change the signals in your brain, and it makes you, it's like that blue light, it affects you and it keeps you awake. So if you're doing lesson plans, or you're doing that last, as a student, you're doing that last bit of homework at night, it definitely does help, because what you don't want to do is stimulate your brain at nighttime before you go to bed, which in turn obviously reduces your sleep quality. So that it's 100% going to help you with that. So at the very minimum, give them a try. If it helps with the headaches, that's great. If not, you can definitely wear them at night, and it's definitely going to block that blue light, which is going to keep your brain from being too stimulated at night if you have to do work later than you'd like to. Of course, the next one is take frequent breaks. You just got to get away from the screen, as I mentioned before. Get up, get a drink, get a snack, even better, take a little walk, just take your eyes off the computer. Get your neck from, tilted, and your shoulders are bunched up because you're typing, You just got to give yourself a break. It's super important. And then the last one is going to be using proper, sitting procedures, or in this case, posture. You obviously want to keep your back straight. You want to have a high back chair so that you can keep your back straight. You're going to want to, of course, be able to use your laptop properly, or a computer properly, keeping your neck straight. Your eyes are on a screen that's the correct height. And that when that occurs, your posture is correct, your spine is in alignment, and that's going to make a really big difference on how you're feeling with the computer strain. When you're hunched over and you're here and you're typing and your neck is kind of crooked here maybe, eventually you're going to get some aches and pains. And a lot of that has to do with overuse of certain muscles that you're probably not used to using in that scenario. So definitely get yourself the proper posture, and that is going to make a huge difference. My friends, I really want to thank all the parents and the students and the teachers out there that are just doing their absolute best to help everybody get through this hard time. And I'm hoping that this this article will help, it will get to people in time so that they're really not hurting so much using this technology. And it's really important that we're able to be consistent, that we're able to do this for the long haul, because we don't know how long this distance learning or this e-learning is going to occur. I mean, at this point, a lot of people are winding down the school year, but who knows whether or not we're going to go into this e-learning or distance learning, next year. We start the year out that, there's information that's been passed around where, there's going to be some students that come and the other students are going to do e-learning, and there's all different types of theories. But if we're going to have to do this e-learning for a long period of time, cross our fingers we don't. But if we do, this is going to be a big deal for both parents, students, and of course teachers as well. And at the very, very minimum, what you'll get is you'll just get good solid tips on how to work on the computer in general. If you can do this, there's going to be times where we're, typing up lesson plans, or the student is typing up something, or parents. It doesn't matter what the case may be, you're going to be in front of the computer. These tips are going to work regardless of what you're doing. The problem is that so many people that are not used to being in front of the computer are now in front of the computer for long distances of time, and they're going to be hurting, and we don't want that. So I'm hoping that this helped you guys. If it did, give it a big thumbs up. I definitely would appreciate that. And if you're interested in getting more information on how to help your kids, how to help parents, and how to help teachers, please hit the subscribe button, because that's what this whole channel is all about. We really do believe that the most important people on this planet are kids, parents, and teachers. And if that group of people are taken care of, everybody is going to do so much better. So if you're interested in getting some more information on all those friends there and how to help them, please click the subscribe button, and you'll definitely get a lot more videos on that topic. My friends, I hope that you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. Hopefully you are feeling good and don't have too many computer-related pains, but hopefully this will help you if you do. Straighten things out. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. But before you go ahead and check out this video here. This is going to be very interesting to you, and go ahead and click over here to the subscribe button if you need some more information about kids, parents, and teachers. Thanks for watching. Be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.